Alright, welcome back to the next video tutorial for Lab 2. This one is corresponds with the frame-by-frame animation section of the lab. I will go ahead and create a frame-by-frame animation of the bird hopping down the staircase. That's what we're going to go for. So the first thing I have you do is rename layer 1. We're going to call this one Stairs. And I'm going to drag the stair symbol to the stage. And I can just grab the symbol in the library panel and place it right here in the lower right hand corner. And if you want to, while it's selected, you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to kind of position it in place. You can just eyeball it. If you wanted to place it exact positioning, just remember that the X and Y coordinates always correspond to the upper left hand corner of any symbol. So we're going to go ahead and lock this layer so that nothing else will be on this layer. We can still see it, but we won't affect anything with it. Then you're going to add another layer, and you're going to call this one Bird Hopping. And I'm going to drag a copy of the bird symbol to the stage and a copy of the hat. And I'm going to place that hat right on top of the bird where I like it. Maybe I can use the arrow keys on the keyboard. And then I'm going to just draw a bounding box around both the bird and the hat, press Ctrl G on my keyboard, and that groups the two together so I can work with it as one symbol. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click in frame 2 of the bird hopping layer. I'm going to press F6. That adds a new keyframe so I can move the bird, but all of a sudden my staircase disappears, which is supposed to happen. Now, if I want to extend the appearance of that staircase throughout my animation, what I can do is I can add a blank frame at a certain point along the timeline, and everything up to that blank frame will appear. So, as I explained in the lab, I'm going to have you place a blank frame in frame 100. I'm just going to click on frame 100 of the stair layer, and I'm going to press F5 on the keyboard, and that enters a blank frame. And I know it's a blank frame because I see that white rectangle. That's the symbol. And then I can go ahead and come all the way back, click in frame 2, and I can move my bird into the first part of the stage. I'm going to click on frame 3, press F6. I'm going to move the bird out. Next frame, move him down, and I'm starting to create this frame-by-frame animation where it makes the bird appear like he's jumping, and I just keep pressing F6 on the keyboard. Now, if you kind of want to see where you've been, what you've done, you can do one of two things. You can scrub the timeline to kind of watch it. That's a nice little feature. You just grab the playhead and you scrub it back and forth. Or you can also, in addition, turn on the onion skinning feature, and that lets you see all the other pieces of the animation. Actually, I turned on onion skin. You can do onion skin outline if you'd rather have just the outlines, either one, whatever works for you. If you need to make the onion skinning encompass more frames or less, you can drag that. And so you can go ahead and continue animating this bird frame by frame, and we'll go ahead and see you in the next video where we learn how to create a motion tween. Also remember, you should always constantly save your work. So a Control S on the keyboard will allow you to save your Flash movie. Don't forget that. This didn't work. I got to click inside Flash, Control S, and now that little asterisk disappears. That whenever you see the asterisk next to the name of the file, that's telling you that a change has been made. So I will see you in video 3. Thank you.